Welcome to London! Oh, it's so cool! We are going to use the Oyster cards that we have here. £20. We made it to London! It was a little bit of a crazy ride to Norwegian, which apparently is cheap for a reason. You have to weigh how much luggage you have, and if it's overweight, even though it's the right size, you have to check it in, which we didn't know that. You also have to be here an hour early before the plane departs, which we also didn't know, so we were basically rushing, but we made it here. It's about midnight, or it's about 11:45 right now. We're waiting for the train to take us to our Airbnb. We missed the last Gatwick Express, which if you get here before 11:20 p.m. you can take the Gatwick Express, which is much faster, straight into London. Fortunately, we cannot do that, so we are taking another train. I don't know, but it's not gonna be here for another 30 minutes. So earlier we did the Oyster cards, which is a tapless system where you can add money online, which is really convenient. I wish we had that in New York. I actually borrowed a few from my friends, but you can also order it online before you get here, and you can tell how many pounds you want on it, so you can just start using it right away. But you have to pay about $5 for that. So if you know a friend that has already come here, you might want to ask them for their Oyster card, so that way you don't have to get a new one and pay the money. But it was really easy to use. You just like tap and add and use your credit card and then tap again. So yep. Welcome to London! Yay. Day one of our trip. Today we are going to go to King's Cross Station, Baker Street, and Harry Potter studio tour. Yeah. We're staying in the heart of Soho. It's so nice. These buildings, I seriously feel like we're in a movie set, but we're not. First stop, English breakfast. Alright, got the English breakfast set, sausage, fried slice, eggs, beans. That English breakfast was pretty darn good. It definitely was. The baked beans, that fried slice is basically like a, you can't say it in Cantonese, but it's like the fried dough, you put it in juk. Oh, so good. When you bite into it, the grease just like spills out. Definitely recommend a hearty breakfast. Now we are headed towards Abbey Road. Gonna do the typical walking across. We'll see how crowded it is. How is it? Here we are at 221B Baker Street for Sherlock Holmes. Looks different though than what I was imagining. They do have hats where you can take a picture though. But don't quote me if I'm wrong, this is where in the scene, what movie was that? Chamber of Secrets? Yeah. Where it was in Chamber of Secrets where Ron and Harry had to take the car to Hogwarts and it flew. This was the background, which was supposedly King's Cross Station, but this is actually the background, which is some other random place. King's Cross is back there. Right there. Guys, this line is ridiculous. Got the house special black dal, some garlic naan, and I got her gluten-free, dairy-free chicken tikka. We're here at Dishu. Feels like we're in an Indiana Jones ride. What we found. YouTube is
Dude, look, they're in the car. They're sitting in a car.
just got dropped off here at Watford Junction, and we're gonna take a special Harry Potter bus to the studio tour. As you can see, everyone else is in line. So if you need to get here, take a train to Watford Junction and then get off, and right there you'll see the buses for the Harry Potter studio tour. Not included in the Oyster card, by the way. It's an extra, and it's cash only. I think it's like $2 round trip. We made it to the tour! Dumbledore's office. Butterbeer ice cream. The chips, right? Rondo's chicken, garlic bread, super greens. Welcome to day 2! It's slightly snowing, don't know if you can tell, it's like flurries. It's gonna be the coldest day, 50-mile-per-hour winds. We are ready to conquer London. We slept really early yesterday because we were really tired. But we're gonna go on the highlights tour today, see Big Ben, other places that are famous. I think Parliament, possibly? Buckingham Palace, I think. And then sketch for afternoon tea, and then shopping around in Soho. Finished our strawberry tour. It's quite good. It's basically a pay as you go, so you pay what you think it's worth. It's freezing though. Oh my gosh, I almost got like frostbite, I swear. We're about to meet up with Hannah because she couldn't hack it till the end. And then sketch for some afternoon tea. Here at Sketch in the bathroom. Yes, I'm vlogging in the bathroom because how can you not? It's so cool. There's little pods. Who's joining us? Hi! All the way from California. And the snow. It's starting to get quite snowy now. Welcome to day 3. Another cold, windy day. Gonna check out some markets today. Spitalfields, Brick Lane. Gonna check out Misguided at the mall. Yes, we're going to a mall. And Sunday roast for dinner, Coppa Club for lunch, and the Tower of London. Here we are at Spitalfields Market. First of 3 markets for today. This kind of reminds me of Hong Kong. Well, that was a flop. Basically just random clothing stalls and jewelry stuff that, not quite our style. So heading over to Brook Lane Market now. Hopefully we can get some food and explore. Got my roti wrap. What'd you get? A box of a bunch of stuff. Many different types of curries. If you want to check out the Coppa Club and do the igloos like we did, best thing is to follow them on Instagram. They release tickets about a month in advance, but you just don't know when. So you just watch them post and they'll say, oh, we're releasing reservations tomorrow at 11 a.m. UK time. So I remember I had to wake up at like 6 a.m. to get it. And if you book for under 6 people, then you'll share it with someone else. But it was a cool experience just because you get to take pictures with it and be inside. If you don't end up getting reservations, honestly, you could just make reservations at that place at Coppa Club and then not in the igloo and just walk out and take pictures in an empty one. Or you could just walk by because it's right next to the Tower of London. So, Tower of London. Here we are at the Tower of London. It is freezing. Execution site. Jane Grey, Jane Boleyn, Catherine Howard, Queen Anne Boleyn. She was beheaded here. For those of you that want to go to the Tower of London, make sure you buy tickets in advance. It's about £3 cheaper, and they're up to like, they're good for up to 2 weeks, I think. We went around like 3 o'clock, and it was still, they still had plenty of tickets, so they didn't run out. You can do the free beefeater tours, which is basically this guy showing you around. It was too cold for us, so he basically did everything inside the chapel. But that's cool. Otherwise, you can just walk around and see everything by yourself. There's different exhibits. There's the crown jewels. I think if you're into like King Henry VIII and that kind of stuff, it would be interesting because you can see where Anne Boleyn was executed and everyone else, where people are buried. But other than that, I'm not sure if it's totally worth like almost £26 per person. Sunday roast is something you guys should try if you're here on a Sunday. It's basically like their Thanksgiving dinner. So it has Yorkshire pudding, cream, vegetables, meat. Welcome to day 4, our last day here in London. Sad to be leaving. It's been a whirlwind of a trip, but Hannah's already gone back. She has an earlier flight. We're gonna get some breakfast and then hopefully see the Shard, Millennium Bridge, Covent Garden, because we missed a major part of the garden when we were walking by apparently, and lunch, then heading back to the airport. Guys, these squidgy like strawberry fruit snacks, so good, so chewy. Pretty sure they only have them here. I don't think we call it things straubs or squidgy in the US. Made it to the Shard, which literally looks like a shard of a building. Got myself a hot cross bun. So I'm using the iPhone, got a Scotch egg. Back at Covent Garden because we missed the market apparently. It's pretty nice. Alright, I'm just gonna end my travel vlog here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys learned what to do here when you come to London, and I'll see you guys on Instagram. Don't forget to check me out and follow me here, and see you in my next video. Bye!